Well, good morning. It's the Saturday, the 1st of May, and we are just leaving Pinefield Shelter. Got all packed up, ready to go. Had a nice little spot down in there, our campsite down next to the creek. And Kendall, she's all packed up, ready to go. It's a little after 9, and it is cold again this morning, but sun is out and shining, so it should warm up quick today. It's supposed to get warmer each day, so we're hoping to get warm today. So wind has died down quite a bit, and we'll hope it stays that way. But anyway, we're back heading up towards the trail and heading north.
Hey, up.
Yeah.
So, what does it mean in the Shenandoahs when they say a hut or a shelter has camping? What does that mean?
Well, that just means that the hut is built on the side of a hill, and it has a few little dirt spots in behind it.
And what does it mean when it says there's a lot of tent space?
That just means it's on a steeper hill. Well, we've been on the trail for a little while now, and a lot of ups and downs today, and it's getting kind of warm out, probably mid-70s right now with absolutely no wind, so it's getting a little warm. But we're about half a mile from the next shelter, which is our lunch destination, which is good. We usually hit lunch about 1 to 1:30, which kind of strange every day, but not every day. So we're gonna go ahead and take lunch, and we're gonna try to do a little bit longer lunch today. Yesterday I ran down to the store while Kendall stayed up on top, and she just kind of stretched out on her pad and read her Kindle for an hour or so, and while I ran down to the store, and that really seemed to help us through the day. So we're going to try that same philosophy today, only I won't be running an extra 1.25 miles downhill and back up again, but we'll take a little extra longer break today at the shelter once we find it. And we made it to Hilltop Hut for lunch, or High Top Hut. Not much for a little hut, but
You show them the bear thing?
The bear sign, yeah. There's a bear box there. Alright, we're finished up with lunch and headed down the other side of the mountain. And, had a good lunch. Wasn't a very good spot to rest actually though. Several people showed up. In fact, I think there was 8 people that were there when we left, and they were all deciding to stay at the shelter. They had all stayed at the last shelter we stayed at this morning, which was kind of strange because it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Still a lot of daylight left, but I guess they like the spot, so they're all going to stay there. We actually, as usual, pressing on. Like I said, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going downhill now. We'll be going downhill for the next 3 miles or so. So I'm glad you could be with us, and hope you enjoy the ride downhill. Well, we've got about a mile and a half left to get to a picnic area. I'm thinking that's going to be a great place to have dinner. It's about 4:45 right now, so so we'll go up there and do a little cooking before we find a campsite. So hopefully we'll be able to find a campsite this evening and then set up camp before it gets too dark. So that's what we're hoping for anyway. Alright, good evening. We made it to our campsite and had to go until we could find some water. We actually wanted to stop at the picnic area to get some water and eat dinner, but the picnic ground water was shut off. There was no water there, so we had to go another 1.5 miles until we were able to find some water. So I'm here cooking dinner. I actually came a little ways away, maybe about 50 yards or so away from our campsite to cook, and I'm just making just a pot of Ann's macaroni and cheese for dinner. Got the little stove down there, hot. So it's just about boiling, and as soon as it boils, I'll take it the pot and put it into this little foil container to help hold the heat in, and we'll just let those noodles soak in the hot water until they're done. Anyway, it's a beautiful evening we got here. It was right about 7 or so until I could find water in that, but plenty of daylight left, and we found a good little spot. That's the trail right there, and then our 2 tents are right over there, just off the trail. So neat little spot. There's quite a few flowers around and stuff, but yeah, it's a good place to be. So we're gonna go ahead and eat some macaroni and cheese, and then probably fall right to sleep. Yeah, we did about 15.7 miles today, and so again, another good day today. So hopefully you guys had a great day, and hope you enjoyed the views of the trail, and have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's Sunday, May 2nd, and once again we are cleaned up from our camp, got everything in our packs, and we are headed north to Maine. And again, like usual, blue skies and sunny today. And another good day to be walking in the trail. Had a good night tonight, so we're gonna just go ahead and walk over here to the trail and turn north and start walking. So we're gonna walk for a little bit today, and about 4 miles we'll come to a little store that has a laundromat, showers and stuff. So we're hoping to stop there, get cleaned up, get a little food so that we don't have to go back into town. So that's the plan for the day. And there's actually 2 stores today, so if one doesn't work, we might be able to hit the other one a little bit later on. So, all right, well, hope you're doing well today, and I'm glad to have you back with us on the trail. And we'll talk to you in a bit. Well, we just came upon 2 more deer on the trail. They were sitting right on the trail, eating some grass there, and unfortunately we spooked them pretty good, so they took off into the woods. So we weren't able to get a video of them, but it was neat to see some wildlife already this morning. And we made it to the campground. Nice little spot. We have cabins and such. And just a beautiful little place here. And then they have a shower house over there that has a coin operated shower. Vending machines. They got a little general store there. And then they have restrooms on this side with a laundromat. So yeah, looks like we are going to be here for a little while. Well, we had a nice stop at the campground and the store. So we were able to get hot showers and do a little laundry, and had some lunch. Had a ham sandwich and Dr. Pepper and some chips, and we grabbed some supplies. We got enough meals for the next 3 days, and yeah, it was a great stop. And now we're back out on the trail. The problem is it's probably low 80s today, so we are hot today, but still making some miles, still out here on the trail looking for bear, and haven't seen any yet, but yeah. And we have a deer just standing right by the trail. Looks like she's drinking water out of the spring. There she goes. Alright, well, we made it to a campsite tonight. It was a pretty difficult afternoon, so we rolled into the one of the campgrounds here at the national park, and not usually our first choice to stay in a campground, but we needed to get off trail and get some rest. So anyway, there's our spot, and I'm cooking some dinner right there, and we have a picnic table. So yeah, so they are calling for some rain tomorrow, but we'll have to see what happens tonight. But anyway, we're all set up. We're gonna eat a little dinner and get some much needed rest. So hope y'all are doing good this evening, and we'll see you back on the trail tomorrow.